Hello, I'm Professor Edward Peck and I'm Chair of the Board of the OfS for Students. And this is my bi-monthly update today on our most recent board meeting held on May 13th. I was pleased to welcome this meeting 5 new non-executive board members: Evelyn Asante-Mensah, Kirsten Baker, Samita Hutchison, Julia Monday and Richard Stables. Their details are on our website. Taken together, they add significant expertise and experience to our deliberations on, for example, equality matters, financial restructuring and risk management. This takes the board up to its full complement of 12 non-executive board members. 9 of these have been appointed since I became chair last July. I am confident that we have a board that will bring the insight and challenge that the OfS needs if we are to deliver the reset which so many of you have requested and which those board members and I are committed to delivering. After all, as we have all been reminded in recent years, the quality of governance in an organisation really matters. Talking of which, governance in higher education was a particular focus of this meeting. The Student Interest Board and the Provider Panel, held just prior to the board itself, provided clear and consistent support for the collaborative approach we are taking as we shape our forthcoming consultation on a revised regulatory framework in dialogue with the sector. This will include building upon the very important contribution of the Committee of University Chairs in updating its governance code. We will engage with the sector further as we bring forward proposals for revisions to our regulatory framework ahead of publishing a consultation in the autumn. Now, as you might expect, the board discussed the recent judicial review judgment in the University of Sussex case. The board received the decision of the OfS subcommittee established specifically to consider our position and which concluded that we should not appeal the judgment. We have made our rationale for this approach and what we understand to be its implications clear elsewhere, so I won't dwell on them here, but we will be reviewing in depth the lessons learnt from this case at our board meeting in July. This analysis will enhance further the steps we've already taken to change our regulatory approach. In the meantime, it is helpful to consider these lessons in the context of our stakeholder survey results, which have now been published. I would draw your attention to one particular statistic. 96% of those who responded concur that it is important to have a higher education regulator. That is something that I've believed for over a decade. That is in part why I applied to be chair of the OfS. And our shared task now, shared between regulator and regulatees, is to work together to deliver an OfS that is ambitious, collaborative, vigilant and vocal. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and, as in most areas of life, positive and practical observations are going to be especially helpful to us as we move forward. The board recognised in these survey results an encouraging direction of travel, although next time we would appreciate more providers giving their views. Only about 40% of chief executives responded this time round. 2 of the 11 key performance measures the board has set for the next 5 years are based on the results of this survey. So the perception of sector leaders will be crucial as we judge how well we're doing in the implementation of our 2025 to 2030 strategy. The board received its first update on progress with this strategy at the meeting. Only launched last November, it is of course early days. Nonetheless, the board recognised positive signs as well as evidence that there is still further to go. In particular, we aim to be more vocal this year on what is good in higher education as well as being robust on what needs to be improved. The board at this meeting also saw a final version of the OfS business plan for 2026-27, which will be published soon, and which sets out a programme of work to continue our impact and to deliver in the interests of students. The board next meets in July. I'm looking forward to welcoming our incoming chief executives, Polly Payne and Ruth Hannant, to their first meeting. That's about all. I hope this is helpful. As ever, if you have any thoughts or comments, please do get in touch with me, edward.peck@officeforstudents.org.uk, and thanks for watching.